Alright, here's a walk around of my recently purchased 1992 Ford Econoline Club Wagon for all 7 people on earth that are interested in a Econoline Club Wagon walk around. I recently got this thing like a month ago. It doesn't even have plates on it yet. It's not bad. I was gonna get a Suburban, but I also wanted to get into shooting this year, so it was a choice between going shooting or going off-roading. But I needed a vehicle that could carry a lot of stuff, and it's hard to beat a van. It's hard to beat a van, or not even a Suburban could match a van in cargo capacity, but it even has a bed. And possibilities are endless having a bed in your car. And speaking of guns, I'm headed to the range right now. I don't actually drive around with my gun, but I came back from Big 5 right there. But I like Big 5. When I bought my shotgun, they treated me well, so I believe in supporting businesses that treat you well. But here's my guns right there. I'm headed to the shooting range right now, and while I was headed there, I figured I would do this walk around. But yeah, see, my gun fits in there, fits in the back nicely. Very, very handy, just fits there perfectly. And like I said, I got some shooting glasses, shooting eye protection at Big 5. Like I said, I want to support them, but other than guns, I'm into animal rescue. Here's a sticker for my gun. Every time I buy a gun, I think I'm going to put a sticker on the window. Here's my, I have 2 rescue dogs and 4 cats, so this represents them. More rescue stuff right here. It's a 5.0 V8. Save the planet. I have no problems with the planet. You could save it, it's fun. Here's the inside. See, the outside kind of looks like a little grody, but you know, the inside's actually really clean. I actually cleaned it up a little, but it cleaned up really nicely. Here's the bed. It's very easy to make the bed into a seat. Just pull this thing up. Shit, is there a fucking latch? Yeah, there's a latch. There you go. See, it's a real seat and a real bed. Plenty of room. Like I said, I want to get into shooting this year. Or I'm getting into shooting this year, and me and my friends are planning a desert road trip. So you could hold a lot of guns and a bunch of targets to bring along with you. So very handy. Lots of room. See, lots of leg room. Not bad. And you could be like 9 feet tall and have a lot of leg room. Just sit in the middle here. See, you're good. Cup holder. Very nice. There's actually here, this is kind of cool. It came with a cassette player, but that's cool because I could actually play my MP3 player using one of those old school CD kits. See?
1-800-310.
So that's actually cool. I think this is kind of neat. There's a radio control in the back. See, I mean, I don't know if that's going to pick up on camera, but if you press this button, you could control if you want the speakers in the back to function. So I guess if you're sleeping in the back, that's a nice feature to have, to just turn off the speakers so you could take a nap back there. The front's also very clean. This pulls out. You could make a cup holder. Very nice. I put my gum and MP3 player in here. Here's my GPS. All in all, very clean for a 1992. The inside anyway, no cracks on the dashboard. I'm impressed by what kind of condition this thing's in. So I'm happy with it. I wasn't even gonna do a walk around, but I been driving this thing for a month and I ended up liking it, so I said I'll do a walk around someday. Yeah, so not bad. It's a 5.0 V8, 180 horsepower, 280 foot-pounds of torque. So, you know, this was made in '92. Vehicles weren't very efficient back then. It only gets like 13 miles a gallon, so you're not going to save the planet with this thing. But it works. It runs really well. So that's all I wanted. A big vehicle that will serve me for what purposes I need it for. You know, it's not fast, but it does what I want it to do, and you know, that's all I wanted. Okay, if you're a regular on my channel, you'll notice that I'm a GM guy. I've had a few Dodges in my life, but I've always preferred GMs. This is actually my first Ford vehicle, and what I'm most impressed about is the build quality. In high school back in 2000, I had an '89 S10 Blazer, and at the time it was 11 years old. That thing would squeak and rattle over bumps or, you know, turns, you know, like dips. But this thing doesn't. This thing's really solid, and that really impresses me about this vehicle. It's a little bit underpowered. It needs a good 30 or 40 horsepower. I always felt that era for era GM had better engines and transmissions. My S10 Blazer was a 4.3 V6 compared to this, which is a 5.0 V8, and I don't know, I just felt like it was a better engine overall. But you know, that was an S10 Blazer, much smaller vehicle, so it's not really a fair comparison. But like a 5.0 V8, I feel like this should move a little bit better than it does, but you can't complain. I bought this thing for $2 grand, and it fires right up. That was one of the main reasons I bought this thing. Everything works, power windows work, so you know, I can't really complain. It's got 137,000 miles on it, which is pretty low miles for a '92. But see, if you see me like driving over these little dips, you know, the thing doesn't really squeak and rattle. It's built nice and solid, and that's what I noticed right away, because I had a Chevy from around the same era that this thing was built. All in all, I'm enjoying it. It's not bad. You know, I like the ride height. You know, it rides taller than most trucks. The only thing that rides taller than a van is a freaking dump truck or like a lifted pickup truck. But yeah, I like it. It's comfortable. It's probably the most comfortable thing I ever driven. I can't wait to start taking this thing on road trips. It's a very comfortable vehicle. It rides really smooth. I guess it's because of the size of the thing. So hope all 7 people on the planet who want to see a Ford Econoline walk around enjoyed this video. Have a kick-ass weekend, everyone. One more thing, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. This little crap like this that makes me happy. It has a freaking drawer under the passenger seat. I like stuff like that. See, you could like put your GPS in the little drawer there. See, simple things in life make me happy, like this drawer.